Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All. My name is Bobby Fazio. This is Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio's channel at Driver Interviews on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share with a million of your closest friends. How's everybody doing, man? It's already March 4th, right? We're into March already. I can't believe New Year's was already over 2 months ago. And the weather is starting to get a little warmer here. We're in the 50s today. So 50s, I think, all week. Looking good, looking good. I'll be in Gainesville Thursday morning. I'm flying out. So I'll be in Gainesville. Probably stock will be running by the time I get there. And hopefully I can get the camera out and running and get some interviews. What's up, Ray Thurston? Let's go. Ray's first there to comment. How about that? Walt Walker, second. Let's go. Happy Tuesday. What's going on, Walt Walker? Bruce Fulper's having a cup of soup and getting excited. What's going on, Bruce? How you doing? How's the cars coming along? Good to see you on here. Daniel K. Davis. Hey, Davis. How you doing? It's time. Sure is. Sean Conway. What's up, Sean? Sean's probably getting ready for the stock eliminator season to begin. I don't know. Maybe Sean's heading to Charlotte or something for the Nationals. But probably see him Memorial Day weekend. Maple Grove. Brian Cool. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday it is. Anytime it's over 32 degrees, I'm slightly happier than when it's under. What's up, Michael Borst? How you doing? Fire it up. Ray Minnick. There he is. The racer's accountant. What's going on, Ray? How you doing? Thanks for supporting the show. Terry Nolan. Terry, where's that beautiful Chevy too? Terry, you got a beneficiary for that car? Let me know. Put my name down. I'll take it off your hands. James Greasy. How you doing, James? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Amcam 124. Always thanks for the content. You got it, man. Thanks for tuning in and listening. Keeps me going. Keeps me going. Because I'm telling you, some Tuesdays, I don't know if I got it in me. After tutoring math all day and trying to get ready for a podcast, I don't know if I have it in me at 8:30 at night. Plus, I know you guys all probably want to go watch the like a presidential speech at 9 o'clock tonight, so you might want to see that. So I'll try to make it quick tonight. No promises though. Jimmy Carter, what's going on, Jimmy? How you doing? Tom Gent was there. What's going on, Tom? Brett Steven with that beautiful 67 Stang out there in Arizona. What's up, Brett? Doug Deck. Doug Deck's got a beautiful Mustang in stock eliminator. I think iStock automatic. Doug. The 4.6. Paul Gunther, speaking of beautiful Mustangs. What's going on, Paul? Paul, we need a picture of yours right there. See that blank spot right over there? That's where yours can go, Paul. What's going on, Paul? Hope you got some good news for me, Paul. Jared Jordan. Phew, speaking of beautiful cars, I would run out of room trying to put all the beautiful stockers on the wall here. What's going on, Jared? Oh, man. Love Jared's car. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, what is up with Airshift? I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what's happening. All right, too many comments are flying in. I can't keep up. And I want to get to the important stuff here. Driverinterviews.com is my website. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. I already said that, guys. If you want a shirt, hats. I got to start getting hats again. I better hit up Mark Kirby. Haven't had hats in a while. And hoodies. I need hoodies, man. I got to get that taken care of as well. But hashtag the car show if you post any pictures of stock, super stock, or if you want to follow that hashtag, because everything I post has that hashtag. All right. Show wouldn't be possible without Lupe Tortilla, Stan, and Sheila Holt. Hopefully see them in Belrose in 2 weeks. So I'll be at Gainesville this weekend and then Belrose the following weekend. And then I really got to get on my own racing stuff to get ready for my season. But originallupetortilla.com is their website. If you are in Texas and you want to support Stan and Sheila Holt, go check out the Lupe Tortilla restaurant. It is phenomenal, amazing Tex-Mex. And I can't wait to have some more of it. DragInsights.com. Well, this special ended 3 days ago, so I have to take it down now. But Drag Insights, if you want to check out your stats, if you want to check out your opponent's stats, you can do all that on Drag Insights. I was on there a lot this past weekend on the Analytics tab, checking out who the fastest C stock automatic cars in the country were, and it sure looks like Doug Duell has got him. I really wanted to see Doug Duell versus Nick Barsamian run that final round there in class eliminations there at Gainesville, but didn't really get to see it because Barsamian had the fastest passing competition last year in 2024. But I know Doug Duell is pretty darn fast. Anyways, you can see who the fastest in every class is on Drag Insights if you go to the Analytics tab. There's so many other things you can see on Drag Insights as well. So you might want to go check that out. Contingency sponsor, in addition to just a cool website, right? Insure your race cars, guys. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance. Don races super stock. Don handles claims for you. Don writes the policies through Haggerty Insurance. That is like the trifecta right there. He can be reached at 602-284-6240 or 1donkennedy@gmail.com. So you can insure your race cars. You can insure your trailers. You can insure collector cars. If you have a car collection at your house, in your garage, I mean, Don handles all of that. But race car insurance can be very, it can be complicated, and he uncomplicates it for you, which is always nice. So Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance, he might be here tonight. Let's find out, right? Rob Youngblood's got the advancedclutches.com. Now, if you watched the show last week, and if you watched it and didn't listen to it, you saw I was at my father's house in Pennsylvania. So I actually had the clutch right there, and I pulled it up and showed you what that 8-inch billet aluminum clutch looks like. I mean, that thing is beautiful, right? Billet machined, 6-finger, 8-inch, highly adjustable, lightweight. You saw the flywheel was bolted to it. That was all lightened up and scalloped. Thing is gorgeous. So advancedclutches.com if you want to switch to the stick shift, which, by the way, sticks are very, I got to say from experience, stick shifts have come a long way since, I've been racing one since 2009. My stick car prints tickets. So I can't wait to get back in it. I'm just going to say that. People who think sticks aren't consistent, they're definitely wrong. So I think you should switch. Make the switch. AdvancedClutches.com. Pontiac engines. I always kind of like the Pontiac Firebird better than the Chevrolet Camaro. I'm just going to say that. So I like in stock limited that you still have to run the Pontiac engine, right? In super stock, you can run whatever GM engine you want in your Pontiac. But if you want to run a Pontiac, pure Pontiac 428, go to PontiacEngines.com. Bruce Fulper can get you started. He can help you out. He can tell you which combo you want to run in super stock. The one that's rated very low, we'll say. The one that's rated very favorably. Thanks, Bruce Fulper, for your support. Rocketman Coatings.com. I actually got a Rocketman shirt on today. So I got my piston rings back from Rocketman from my Stalker 5.0. The black car that's right there. That is a K-stock automatic, L-stock automatic, whatever I feel like running it in. 302, and just had the piston rings coated by RocketmanCoatings.com. Engine and drivetrain coatings, they're a contingency sponsor as well. Get your pistons coated, rings, bearings, gears, transmission gears, oil pump gears, whatever you got, they can coat. It is very, very thin coating and very, very specialized coating. And the reason it's called Rocketman is because Rocky actually worked on the moon landing back in 1969. That's how long he's been doing this. So he knows everything there is to know about doing this. In addition to, he used to race stock eliminator back in the day and still builds engines and does cylinder heads, not to mention. So RocketmanCoatings.com. And last but not least, we got a new sponsor on board, and everybody needs this sponsor right about now and for the next month. That's Ray Minnick. He is a certified public accountant. So if you have questions about your finances, but more importantly, like I said, racing is very difficult when it comes to accounting. He can help you out. rpm@rpminnick.com is his email address, or 267-247-7601 is the office phone number. All right. Run the racing program through the business, right? Isn't that what everybody does? I don't know. But he can get you going there. He can set you up. All right, guys, a couple more comments and we will get to it. Let's see, man. They were flying in. Chuck Weisberg, what's going on? Tuesday is complete. All right, man. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. How you doing, George Wright? Out of Detroit area over there. Zach Wolf, nasty Nick Ryder is the birthday boy today, right? Oh, I forgot about that. I did see his birthday on Facebook, but he doesn't have it in Drag Insights. So how about that? Because I have a couple birthdays I want to shout out right now, and Nick wasn't one of them. So we're going to make sure we shout him out right now. So the Drag Insights birthdays, here we go. This is on draginsights.com on the home calendar. Any users that wish to put their birthday in when they sign up, their birthday will show up on this calendar, and we can all find out when their birthday is. So we can wish them a happy birthday, like right now. Orion Riley, who just had a good showing in Gainesville. His birthday was February 26th, and he almost got a birthday win, I should say. So congratulations, Orion Riley. This weekend for running very well. Happy birthday, February 26th. Dean Mowry is today, March 4th. He is a Division I Superstock racer, Chrysler racer, Mopar racer, I should say. And we got Nick Ryder, another Mopar racer. He runs a Plymouth Barracuda in stock eliminator, in addition to a Dodge Charger, 446-pack Charger that I hope he gets back out. I know he hurt the engine last year, right in front of me, actually, when I was in the burnout box, and it was not pretty to see. So I hope he gets it back running this year. Happy birthday to those fine gentlemen. Jake Cicerelli, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Dan Peterson, Big Mercury's rule. I love Big Mercury's. What am I going to say? Boycott the speech, watch racing. That's a good idea. I'm probably not going to make it anyway. You should just start this before 10 p.m., buddy. Well, you know what? 8:30 seems to be working for everybody. And if my work gets really busy again, I might have to go back to 9 o'clock, but I'll let you know if that happens. What's cracking, Scott Giordano? How you doing? Another super stock racer out of Division 1. Does big wheelies, I might add, in a Camaro. 50 degrees and raining in Michigan. All right, 50 is not too bad, right? Hi, Bobby from the Gatornationals. Can Linda and I adopt you? I would love it. I would love it. Because then you could put me as the beneficiary on that beautiful yellow Z28. That thing was up so high this weekend. Did anybody else see Tim Barrett doing wheelies this weekend? My goodness. I was worried for him. I was worried. I thought for a second that he was going to go over backwards, but it landed. It landed on all fours. What's going on, Tim? How you doing? How's Linda doing? Dennis Chapman, what's up, buddy? How are you? Dennis Chapman with the front-wheel drive stalker. Tom Ailey's headed out to the Strip at Las Vegas for the Phil Mandela 10K to win combo. You got it, man. All right, let's see. We got some announcements here. How about this? Rob Park was promoted to NHRA Senior Director of Field Operations. All right, Rob Park's been with NHRA for about 29 years now. He is going to help strengthen NHRA's commitment to sportsman racers and its member tracks. Apparently, he is very committed to the sportsman racer. He will answer to, or report to, I should say, Josh Peterson, who is the Vice President of Racing Operations. Let's hope that this is a good thing for sportsman racers. Do you guys think it will be? I don't really know a whole lot about Rob Park. I think it was a Division 5 director, if I got that correct. So chime in and let us know what you think of Rob Park being promoted to that position. Because we need all the help we can get as sportsman racers. We want the sportsman racing experience to be a positive experience for everybody and for the spectators as well, okay? We need eyeballs on stock and super stock. There should be eyeballs on stock and super stock at national events. There should be at divisional events as well if these tracks would start advertising a little bit. What else? We got some sad news here. How about Steve Schmidt, the former pro stock racer, renowned engine builder, passed away recently. So rest in peace, Steve Schmidt. He was a legend in the pro stock world. Wasn't he big on leasing out the engines back in like the 90s? He was a big proponent of doing that. So more sad news. We're losing these treasures here. I don't like it because these guys got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. And when they're gone, I hope that they've educated enough people under them to keep it going, right? To be able to build those pro stock engines and comp engines and whatever else Steve Schmidt was building. I'm sure he builds engines of all variations. All right. So prayers for Steve Schmidt and his family. IHRA announcement, 2 announcements coming out of there. IHRA World Finals are going to be held at Alabama International Dragway, and IHRA just purchased Dragway 42 in Ohio. So they're still making some moves there. Alan Reinhart is the vice president of racing operations for IHRA. So we'll see what he's got up his sleeve, and he is willing to come on this podcast and talk to all of us. He told me as soon as he has some things to report, as soon as he has some big news for us. So we will reach out to him probably in a couple weeks or so, or a couple months, whatever. I mean, hopefully not a couple months. I mean, the racing season's got to start eventually. So let's see what he's got for us, and we can tell him how much we miss him. All right. So this was already mentioned a couple minutes ago, but all right. As of right now, in stock eliminator, the use of air-assisted or electric shifters is prohibited. It says it's prohibited in all stock applications in the rule book, but we know E-shift is allowed in computer-controlled cars that came with a transmission that had electric shift in it. Now, where I've always kind of like thought that rule was a little silly because a lot of the, with the Gen 4 Camaros, you know, the Trans, the Firebird, anything in the 90s there, GM came with that that transmission that had E-shift in it. I can't remember the name of that. What transmission is that? Like the L60, whatever transmission that is. Somebody comment and let me know what that is. That came with E-shift. However, you're allowed to take like a metric 200 and put E-shift in that, which was always kind of weird to me, but that's the way it is right now. So E-shift is allowed in stock eliminator right now if the car is a computer controlled car. That's the wording in the rule book, I'm pretty sure. But starting in 2026, so January 1st, 2026, the use of RPM-activated pneumatic electric shifters will be permitted. Okay, so I guess that includes air shifters. So in 2026, you're allowed to run air shifters in stock eliminator. What can you say? I would rather stock eliminator remain a driver's class. I think everybody should shift their own gears in stock eliminator unless you utilize some internal function in the transmission, like a governor, a mechanical function, then go for it because that's a thing, off the assembly line. But this electric shift, this air shifting, it just takes the driver, it takes the human element out of it. Everybody should have a chance to overshift first gear or undershift high gear. Just, you got to be good. Just be your best every time you get on the track. You're on the track for anywhere from 8 to 16 seconds. You just got to be your best in that amount of time. And I think everybody should be able to make the same mistakes out there. That's just the way that I view it. But that's this is an opinion show. Put your opinion out there and let me know what you think. All right. A couple more comments and we'll get to the baby Gators. Let's see what we got here. Chris Kilby up here in Maine hustling to get a new GT stick car ready for spring. All right. Hit up Rob Youngblood for that clutch, man. 8-inch clutch. Get it going. Let us know the combo. Jake Cicerelli is waiting for his. He can't wait. All right. Keep it going. Junior Bomb, speaking of stick cars, in a Super Stock A8 Hemi car, by the way. What's going on, Junior? How you doing, man? Hope to see you out there pretty soon. Need to put a stick in your C6 Stang. I would, but it's actually rated higher by 1 horsepower. Actually, rated higher in stock eliminator. So I don't know if I want to do it. Brian, cool. Darian Houston, what's up? What's the deal with the RP Minic PC? I caught the tail end of that. He is the racer's accountant. He races stock eliminator, Darian, and he's an accountant out of Pennsylvania, and he can get you set up. So Doylestown, Pennsylvania. rpm@rpminic.com is his email address. Billy Ryder, Dad is 77 today. Happy birthday, Nick Ryder. Vietnam vet, by the way. Thank you for your service, Nick. James Greasy, that was awesome class racing at the Baby Gators. You got that right, and it was. Rob Park has always been a good dude. Excellent pick for that position. Love it. Love it. 4L60-80 is that transmission. How about that? Didn't I say L60? I was pretty close. That was going off of memory. 4L60-80. So in my opinion, I thought you should have to run that transmission to run E-Shift, right? But no, you're allowed to take the E-Shift element from the combination and put it in any GM transmission that you want. Bruce Fulper, IHRA had their Summer Nationals at Dragway 42 in 1971. I won the first ever bracket race they had with my 53 Buick. Oh, that's awesome, man. 4L60E. You got it. They should get rid of all the buttons and air shifters, period. I agree. I mean, I like to have fun while going down the track. Push that stuff to super stock, right? That's where it is right now. You're allowed air shifters and trans brakes in super stock. Hopefully, trans brakes are not allowed in stock anytime soon. At least we got to leave off the foot, Back to H patterns. Yeah. No. Hey, how you doing? Pete Ducko out of Florida. NHRA is selling parts. Don't like air shift in super stock, especially stock. Yeah, Dean Tate. I mean, I got to agree with you. Dan Peterson. Sure do. Dan Peterson. I don't remember what Dan Peterson said, but Pasquale Clemente is agreeing with you. All right. Baby Gators results. Let's head to Gainesville Raceway. They had some beautiful weather last weekend. Number 1 qualifier. This is after class eliminations round 1. It counts towards qualifying. I really wish class didn't count toward the AHFS. I am not an AHFS 100% hater. I do think it has a purpose. I just don't like it during class eliminations. I like it during the eliminator. Got to have it during the eliminator, but not during class eliminations because people run into the 1,000-foot and killing it sometimes, and it's just no fun to watch. Number 1 qualifier was G-Stock Automatic Madison Wilson out of South Carolina in the 84 Camaro. Number 2 qualifier was Shane Oakes in his old 83 Camaro that he doesn't own anymore in G-Stock Automatic. So how about that? 2 G-Stock Automatic Gen 3 Camaros qualifying number 1 and 2. Madison was 118.1 under the index. She went 1081.9 in qualifying on a 12-flat G-Stock Automatic index. So congratulations, getting the number 1 spot. Getting a little bit of money from Service Department Solutions. That is Mike and Emily Volkman's company down there in Division 2. They pay the number 1 qualifier in stock and super stock. I think you get $200 each. That's usually Jim Marshall's money. I'm surprised he didn't get it this time. If you want to see all the class winners, they ran class eliminations in Gainesville. So all the class winners, go on draginsights.com, go to the events tab, and just look up, filter for the Gainesville 2025 division race, and you can see all the winners in every category, and you can see all the class eliminations round by round as well. So I'm not going to waste too much time here naming all the class winners. You can go check that out on Drag Insights. All right, in the Eliminator, how about Josh Decker, man? This kid is hot right now. Josh Decker in his 72 Corvette, C-Stock, automatic. He's won the U.S. Nationals last year. He won a big money race at New Media last year. He won a divisional, I think, last year, and he wins another divisional again right here at Gainesville. He went up against Orion Riley in the iStock Automatic, the birthday boy, iStock Automatic 1974 Nova. I was pitted next to Orion and his father, John, last year at the Baby Gators. Nice people, by the way. And kid is young. I think he just turned 21. And hell of a driver, by the way. So two young guns going at it here. Josh Decker's probably about 21 or 22-ish. C-Stock Automatic, Josh was dialed 1048. Orion was dialed 1140. Orion gets the head start, but he pops it red by a lot, 26 dial red. And he runs it out, 1139 on his 1140 dial-in. So he was dialed pretty tight right there. Would have been a good race. Josh was a little late for Josh Decker. He was 053 on the tree, and he coasted to an 1112 at 96 miles an hour after he saw Orion Riley go red. But you know what? Josh was leaving second, so he probably saw the red light, and that might have distracted him. He got through some tough competition on the way to the final, though. He got through Cliff Hinson, Jeff Atkinson, Cody Phillips, Jeff Harrington, Tim Fletcher, and Jeff Longany. So Josh Decker he had the hard road to the final there, and he gets it done. That's his second divisional event win. Congratulations, Josh Decker. Moving into Superstock. All right. Number one qualifier, Victor Cagnazzi. Now, I thought Vic Cagnazzi had some engine troubles recently in Orlando. So sounds like if he did, he got it all back together, or maybe that was in his stock eliminator car. But anyways, Vic is fast. He's got a great engine program. He's out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Everybody knows the name Victor Cagnazzi. He was associated with Pro Stock for a long time there. He's got a factory Superstock F 2018 Camaro is what it's classified as. Qualified with a 904 on a 1020 index. He was actually 115.4 under the index, getting the number one spot in Superstock. So congrats there, Vic. Moving into the Eliminator now. Tyler Kahili in his 2001 Chevy S10 pickup truck, Superstock TB. So it is like a modified eliminator for trucks. So he was dialed 903, and he went up against Monty Bogan, who was just in final rounds all the time. Doesn't win any of them in Superstock, but he's in tons of final rounds. Right, Monty? Monty's got a modified 1992 Camaro, Superstock B modified stock. So Superstock B stock, 1992 Camaro. Monty's dialed 898. Leaving second, pops it red. He's 014 red, and that is all she wrote. He coasts to a 1082. Tyler Kahili was 055 green leaving first, so the window was there for Monty to get that win. Tyler was dialed 903, and he coasted to a 964. So Tyler Kahili gets his 9th divisional event win. He is a very good racer in that pickup truck. And let's see, he had to take out Joe Tysinger, Kenny Horn, Don Shuford, Monty Howard, I believe. No, Michael Howard, I believe. Russell Gent. Wow, Russell making it to the 5th round right off the bat. Kevin Helms, and then Monty Bogan in the final. So there are no easy ones in stock and Superstock. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There are no easy ones in stock and Superstock. Congrats, Tyler Kahili, for your win there at the Baby Gators. All right, let's see what we got here. I've seen those E-shifts in 69 Camaros. Boy, I sure hope not. My sis, Madison Wilson, number one. There's Morgan Taylor. How you doing, Morgan? Tell your sister we said congratulations on the number one spot there. Mike Sheehan. How you doing, Mike? Thanks for watching the show. Josh Decker's average reaction time 037. I think leading up to that, he was 057 in the first round. Then he was 23, 35, 21, 25, 49 against Longany, which usually doesn't get it done against Longany, but I don't know what Longany was. And then 53 in that final round after seeing the red light. So if you want to see Josh Decker's average reaction time or any racer's average reaction time, go on draginsights.com. All right, what else? There was an Arizona Stock Superstock Association race out there, 2 of them. It was a double in Tucson, Arizona. Mark Iacovone got the win in an E front-wheel drive stock Ford Escort. How about that? Getting the win in a Ford Escort front-wheel drive car over John Dorley, who was driving a factory GT Plymouth Duster. So that's pretty cool. Congratulations, Mark Iacovone. And then in race 2, John Dorley came around for some vengeance here, right? Factory GTJ Duster gets the win over Matt Hawk in his Ford Maverick. That's a GTO automatic Ford Maverick. So congrats, John Dorley, on a good runner-up and win there in Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, the Arizona Stock Superstock Association. My race car will never have anything in it except a manually shifted transmission. Very unpopular opinion in here right now. That's all right. It's a well-respected opinion. Okay? Driver's driver. We like it. We also like that you got a modified car that's pretty retrofitted for the 80s, leaves very high, and even does some dry hops every now and then. All right. Gator Nationals is this week. It's the first national event of the NHRA season 2025 here. It's the Amalie Oil NHRA Nationals, and it is the 56th annual. How about that? This is definitely a historic race. It's one that I would love to win. In my lifetime, would love to win. I mean, if I'm, living in fantasy land here, I would like to win the Keystone Nationals at Maple Grove, which I got that one. Indy, obviously, the Gator Nationals, and Pomona, the Winter Nationals. I'd like to, or the finals, one of them, but one national at Pomona. I would like to win all 4 of those someday before I leave this earth, we'll say. So, historic race indeed, 56th annual. Can't believe it, 56th. Jeez, I remember when that was like the 25th annual, and I thought that was a lot. All right, what else do we have? This very same weekend, we've got the PMR race cars, muscle cars at the strip. That's a stock, super stock combo put on by Phil Mandela Race Cars. That is $350 entry fee for a $10,000 purse. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, you probably have a nice sunny and dry climate there, so usually weather is not a factor, maybe a little wind. As far as the Gator Nationals go, we've got some good weather. They were getting nervous about it. They extended the withdrawal period to tomorrow at 1 p.m., which I don't think it's needed. I don't think anybody's going to withdraw. The weather looks pretty good. 67 and sunny on Thursday, 75 and sunny on Friday, 77, and it was scary on Saturday, but it's not anymore. It looks like 77 degrees and sunny, maybe a couple clouds on Saturday. Doesn't look like any rain is possible until Sunday now. So Sunday, you know how it is, stock or super stock. You're down to 4 cars at the most. So most of you aren't going to have to worry about it. There are 69 stockers entered at the moment. They were taking 70. Looks like one person withdrew because they were worried about the rain. They extended the withdrawal period to tomorrow, but you can't enter because I was looking to see if anybody was going to enter today, but you're not allowed to enter after yesterday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I think it was. So that's a shame because I'm sure somebody would have taken that spot. There's probably somebody there right now, or there's probably a stocker that's in super stock that would rather run in stock, and they probably can't take that spot. There are 72 super stockers entered as of right now, so it's looking like it's going to be a fun time. Like I said, I'm going to be there Thursday and Friday. I was supposed to be there Saturday and fly home early Sunday morning, and I know Saturday is a big day because, according to the schedule that I'm going to bring up right now, let's see, I had it right here. Where did it go? Gator schedule. There it is. Here we go. I'm going to get the banner out of the way so you can not have to look through that. If you see, there's a lot of racing going on Saturday. There's only one round on Friday, and then you're done for the day. However, I had a very, very unfortunate family, a death in the family this past couple days. So the funeral is going to be on Saturday and Saturday afternoon. So I'm going to fly out of there. I just changed my flight to come home Saturday morning. So I'm only going to be there Thursday, getting in hopefully by 9 o'clock, which means I'm probably going to miss stock Q1. Unfortunately, I don't know why we have to start at 8 a.m. on Thursday and be done by, I think we're going to be done by 4:30, 5 o'clock. I wish they would start qualifying a little later on Thursday. Give some racers a chance that aren't there. Give them a chance to get in and get parked and get settled in. I don't think you have to start at 8 a.m. on Thursday. I understand starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday. That is definitely a long day. But, Friday, I don't think it's totally necessary either. But that's just me. I don't really know what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to scheduling races. So I am going to miss Saturday. I'm a little bummed about that. I wanted to get more than one round. I was actually I hate to say it, I was actually rooting for a little rain on Saturday after this happened because I want them to get another round in on Friday. I want to put my camera in as many cars as possible and get as many interviews as I can before I have to fly out Saturday morning. So anyways, here's your schedule, guys. 2 qualifiers on Thursday, 1 round on Friday morning, and then you got a lot of rounds Saturday. It just doesn't look ideal. I'll give them a pass because of possible rain on Sunday, but this isn't looking up. They're picking up right where they left off last year, and I don't like it. I don't like running at 8 a.m. Saturday morning and then running again, after everything's finished, after the pros are gone on Saturday night. It looks like they're going to shove 2 more rounds in after Pro Stock Motorcycle on Saturday evening. I don't like it. I wish you could work at least one of those rounds in between the pros. But you got all-star call-outs. I don't know if you still got that too fast, too tasty thing going on. And I don't like Sunday either. You're running stock, first thing in the morning. I think the semifinal and final need to be in between the pros like it has been for the last, 6 years. I don't know why they're going to this now, but there is possible rain in the forecast. But this schedule was put out, on Monday before that possible rain, announcement came out. So I don't know. I hope it's not like this permanently. I really don't like this schedule. I'm just saying that. So let me know what you guys think about it. All right. What else? I hope you guys saw that the Randy Lynn Butner reel that I put up has over 1 million views on Facebook. I'm pretty proud of that. So that is an in-car chase. She is chasing John Irvin in his Dodge Aspen station wagon. So 1 million views on Facebook. What can you say? I've been saying it for a while here. Stock, super stock. We've got a crowd. People like wheelies. People like the chase. I think it's an untapped resource. So to run us at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. probably isn't the wisest thing in the world for marketing purposes. What else? We got Dirk Olson's heads-up run there. He had a class runoff against his neighbor there who had a 2015 Camaro. It was like an A-stick showdown. That's got over 200,000. I think it's like 220,000 views. I put that one up last week. And then if you saw my latest, it was actually me driving the car. I was driving Mark Sargenti's Mustang, and you get to see, from my point of view, what it's like to be chased. So Randy Lynn was the chaser. Dirk Olson was heads up, side-by-side action. And then me, you're looking out my rear view, my rear window, and I'm getting chased by a big black Camaro who does a nice wheelie, by the way. So make sure you check that out. It's on my Instagram and Facebook pages. I think it's on my YouTube channel as well. So be sure to like, share, subscribe. But you get to see what it's like with a big block chasing you down and see who gets to the finish line first. All right. Is Tom Baker in the house? I don't know. I know he's at Gainesville, so I'm not sure where he is. I know he's not working. The conundrum for 2026. Can any of us stand a loss with no air shifter when the opponent wins with one? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, there were people complaining that that they lost when the other guy was blocking the tree. So are there going to be people that complain when they lose to an air shifted stalker? Time will tell. Time will tell. I don't care about people blocking the tree as much as I kind of have. I guess I have an issue with air shifters in stock, way more than I would have an issue with blockers. People blocking the tree. Block the tree all you want. Peter Noriega, what's going on, man? Back home from the Baby Gators. He won class. Congrats, Pete. Way to go, man, in the Malibu. Walter Gamble, how you doing, buddy? And they should run Super Gas first. Yeah, run the Dot 90 cars out there first. Get them out of the way. The crowd. I mean, yeah, I'm just put nicely. Put nicely. There's no real entertainment value there. So get them out of the way and put the wheel standers out there. Put the wheel standers, steel body, real cars out there, and highlight the chase. And you know what? Have some good announcers that can kill it and can explain what's going on and know a lot about the cars. And I think you will really turn some heads. And if you're parked anywhere near the crowd, which you're probably not at Gainesville, you'll get a lot of people walking past your cars. That's one thing I don't really care about or care for at Gainesville. If you don't get there 2 weeks ago, you're not getting a very good spot. And if you're parked way out in the mud, or you're out in the circle out there, which is like being parked in Louisiana, you've got to bring an extra, half gallon of fuel just to get to the starting line. I love the race. It's the Gator Nationals. It's historic. It's just not the ideal national event experience for me. But I do plan to go back eventually. The Maple Grove National event is, in my opinion, it's the best national event experience on the tour, and it just so happens to be my home national event. You get to park, you're parked right by the pros, right by Pro Stock, and you're just, you're talking to passerbys all day long. I love it. All right, guys. I know I had something else I wanted to tell you. It was here somewhere, but it's out of my head now, and that's the way it works when you are me and your brain's going 100 miles an hour. So good luck, anybody headed to Gainesville, and be safe out there. Hopefully no rain in the forecast for you guys. I will see you there Thursday. Be ready to talk and look in the camera. If you don't want to, just give me the old note. And I won't bother you. Any volunteers for in-car video for a chase for eliminations? In-car during eliminations is my favorite. In-car during qualifying isn't quite as good unless it's like a stick car and something interesting, or like if you're evenly matched up against the other car where it could pass off as a good drag race. Then we'll try and shoot for that. All right, guys. Any suggestions for interviews and stuff like that? Send them over, and I'll try and I'll do my best to get them. Have a good weekend, and thanks for tuning in, everybody. Y'all don't forget the PMR race at Las Vegas to win. Sponsors are jumping on board to allow the pay to flow down through the rounds. Weather looks perfect. There you go, man. There you go. Norwalk is the best. Not for me, because you're pitted on the opposite side of the pros. Love the track. Love the management. Love the treatment and all, but you don't get any foot traffic, and that's what we need, or it's not worth it for me. So I haven't been to that race in a long time. I'd rather be pitted where all the foot traffic is until they find out who we are, and then they'll start coming over. But very well run track. Love the ice cream. Put the camera on the gas tank. Yeah, they would love that, right? We'll see. Eddie, there he is. What's going on, Eddie? Hurry up, book a flight and come down to Gainesville. You can stay in my hotel for the last 2 days. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a good night. Be sure you're all up to date on your contingency stickers and whatnot. By the way, I did email Abro Chemicals, and I got decals in the mail. So if you want to run their decal on your car, you're going to have to email them. That contact is on the NHRA contingency page. All right, guys. You have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. And Ray says, yes, you do. They have to walk through to get there. They have to walk through to get there. All right. Well, if they're going to do that, then maybe. That race is always near my birthday, so maybe I'll try and get back out there. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks. Take care, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe.